Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Mega Minecraft here, and today we are going to be doing a requested video made by somebody in the comments section asking for a crossbow tutorial, and here it is. However, I was about to say to you guys when I did pre-record this, but I accidentally did it without my voice, I was about to say that the other day the bolts were currently banned off the server. But if you guys ever do want to try this out in a single player world or for the future, or just want to get something to know, that would be great. However, for this tutorial I will be showing you guys the effects this thing has without the sharpness, because the sharpness is of course removed off the server. So, when making a crossbow you have to take into consideration a few things, and that is that the crossbows that you make, they're always going to have different damage. Like, I mean, if you can see this one right here, it says that it does 3,000 durability, draw speed. If I put this thing in here, it should say that it will deal about 2 hearts, but I don't know. It says earlier that it does more. I don't know what I did to make it do that, because it's not even saying anymore. But you also vary in the arrow speed and the drawback speed. However, if you do select one of these things, even at max drawback speed, you can get 2.9 seconds if you start at 4.2. So if we do start over here, you can actually notice that if we, don't know I have this thing on me, that if we go like this, it can take quite a long time. Here, let's just pick up this guy right here. And you can see that it will still take quite a while for your crossbow to charge just for one simple shot. So something to take into consideration is that making something that will just deal more damage and have more arrow speed isn't always the brightest idea. However, guys, what I'm going to be trying to teach you how to do is do the whole spam crossbow thing, as you guys know, and still make it work out. So let's just hop into this really quickly and just get some of this. Okay, so what you guys might want to know is that the bolts that you make, you'll notice the only changes you'll see is the break chance, the weight, and the durability. The durability will vary between what you have, but it will also vary with the amount of break chance and accuracy. And the accuracy is what you would really want. As you guys can see in here, they're all going to do 0.5, but what you guys want to focus on is the ammo count and the accuracy. And as you can see, some things actually, like, okay, wait. Yeah, they have different accuracies depending on what you apply to them as a fletching, though that will total it. But then the break chance, you want to make sure the break chance is not too high, like this guy right here. Not really gonna be one of the best one of your choices. But oh my gosh, what's that? 64 break chance. Wow. Anyways, as you guys can see though, yeah, even with these types of crossbows, they won't work. And I'm going to teach you guys how to make a pretty good crossbow. And hopefully it does actually help you out. So, anyways, first off, what we're going to want to probably do is make ourselves a few, what we're going to want to do, because I already showed you that, I actually do not have to pour out all this stuff yet. So I'm just going to put this guy right here for now, and what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to put in a whole bunch of these pink slime things, and two things that will not affect your outcome is the bindings and the bowstring. And I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory as why not to, and just to show you guys, I will make a pink slime thing out of that so that you guys can see the difference. Fletching, feather slime, crystal slime leaves, oak leaves. You can get the slime leaves from those things over there, up there, those slime leaves. You just have to shear them, and yeah. Anyways, and then for your crossbow limb, what you guys are also going to notice is that the crossbow, it will actually, like, oh yeah, that's what I was going to show you guys. So let's just put down something like shiny right now. So let's just put down this guy and this guy right here. So if we were to grab this guy and then grab this guy, and then let's bring it over here. Okay, so what we're also going to probably do is make a pink slime of each one of these. Now, the things the pink slime will do, we're going to show you guys, and that will vary and such. So if we were to take out these two guys right here, Let's plop down this guy and this guy. And then let's plop down some manual on this guy. And then let's plop down some steel on the other. Now, steel is more dense than manual, so it tends to do well more. I don't really know how to say that exactly, but I'm just gonna actually check to see, make sure that my volume is still working. Okay, good, it is. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't. I mean, that it was. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Okay, so you guys are gonna want to put your bowstring in here, your tough binding in here, and you guys are gonna want to put your both up like that, and that's how you get that. Now this one, 5.6 drawback speed, 8.55 arrow speed, and as you guys can see, if we put this in, it does not affect any attributes of the bow except for the amount of modifiers you get, which is why putting a paper tough binding is always a useful idea. We can't really do anything else though, guys. If you notice when I do this though, with the crossbow body, what it does is it only will affect the durability of the tool. So getting a body like crossbow body part that has a lot of durability on it, it's gonna really help you out. So if you guys look at this, like even with the draw speed of 3 seconds and the draw speed of 0.75, even if we swap this thing out, it's still going to be 5.6 seconds. So it won't actually truly affect the nature of it, even though it says it will. So if you guys do know, it will affect the draw speed, however. So if you guys see right here, if I put this guy here, 1.35, and it will also change the durability and the attack damage. As you guys can see here, as soon as I replace that, it will no longer do 2.5 hearts, and it will only deal 0.5 hearts, as according to this one, it would do 2.5. So if you guys put that there, you guys are going to see that only once again the durability will change from 3,000 to 5,000, which is why putting this thing in here for 5,000 durability, 1.35 drawback, and 7.05 arrow speed. Putting this thing in again will not affect the arrow speed. The only thing that will is this. So putting that again is probably your best option right there. So let's then again throw out all these things because we've already done that, and then let's just, for right now, let's just put in the maximum modifiers for this guy right here. So, oh shoot, I messed up. I don't think it really matters. Okay, so one of the first things you guys are going to want to probably do is place this guy right here, because what that will do is it will give it some RF to join the powerhouse with, and yeah, so that way that you can have one of these things active and it should instantly restore your crossbow while you fight. That should be pretty cool. Then if we put some, then we are just going to max out this lapis on it. Let me just turn down the volume, guys, so that you guys do not get hurt by this. But so as you guys can see, as we're putting this thing in here, it's putting down the draw speed. It's now at about like 0.8. And we're just going to keep on doing this until it doesn't let us do this anymore, because it will max out before we can even finish. There we go, guys. So it has just been maxed out, and a 160 out of 200, it cannot be upgraded anymore, and it still has 2 more modifiers on it. So if you guys ever do want to bling it out, what you can always do if you guys want is you can always just put something down that, I don't know, that just seems completely ridiculous. Like you could do, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to apply some lapis to this thing, like this, to make it look pretty cool. So now it will also have looting 3 whenever I hit something, and that's going to be pretty cool. And let's see here, let's just go like this, put down our lapis lizuzus. There we go. Let's throw that out, and then let us grab. Now I know this isn't allowed on the server, but you know, I'm just doing this right now for decoration. So I'm just going to put this thing on it. There we go. So now you guys have a bow that has drawback speed of 0.25 and arrow speed that's still pretty high. And it's got 5,000 durability. It says the attack damage should be approximately 6.5 hearts of damage, but we don't even have a bullet with that. I mean, we don't even have the bolts with that, and that's where things will start to change. So what you guys are going to want to do, I'm just going to show you guys right now, but if you do put the bolts in, you will see a difference here, even though there might not look like one between the manual and the steel. You're going to see what it is. So I'm just going to show you guys the 3 different types of fletchings. First one, we've got this fletching. We'll give it more durability but really low accuracy. So it's going to only have 83% accuracy, and it's going to do 1 heart. I mean, all of them are going to do 1 heart basically. It's gonna weigh 3.9. Now that's pretty decent considering the fact that the arrow speed is pretty high on this. Then if we were to try it with this, you would get only 263 arrows. However, you would get a 95% accuracy shot. Now what I want to show you guys is that by swapping this in, what you guys are going to affect, you're going to affect the durability that this thing will give you. However, you're also going to affect the break chance and the weight of the arrows. Now if you guys can see with the manual on it, it's going to have, no, okay, so with the manual on it, it's going to have less weight, it's going to have more durability, and it's going to have more break chance. But overall, the accuracy, even though it says right here 95% accuracy, it says over here 99. So really, whenever you put this thing in here, it's going to make it a 100% chance accuracy. It's going to have less durability again, but it's also, yeah, so like that. What I think, if you guys see, it will weigh more if it has the steel, but it could also deal more damage. So I don't really know. It's sort of like, it's really just a weird topic, but to be honest, like these guys, they do tank your durability though, and putting this guy in will instantly amp up that. This will definitely give you a whole lot if you're in for that spam move, but you won't always hit every single shot, and it will be pretty hard. So if you guys do want a good chance for accuracy, I would recommend doing this guy right here. And if you do want more ammo for it, you can also do this. But when, of course, when it's the steel, it is a chance to do better because it will also have a less break chance, and it will and steel, over history of tankers, I've just come to realize that steel tends to sink in more damage to like weaponry and armor and stuff like that. It just tends to really sink in more. So what we're gonna do is, because I seem to like this one, I'm just gonna take out this, and I'm just gonna make bolts for both of these so that we can see what things are gonna be like in the end. So let's just throw out all these things, and I'm just going to amp up the 2 modifiers on this thing that you guys should, because they did remove the quartz. Putting an emerald on this thing will give it 630 durability for the 420. Putting this thing in will then give it 394 durability. So that's going to be pretty cool. It seems like manual would be definitely the way to go, or steel, but we don't really quite know yet. We're going to test that out in the final test. Then what you guys are going to do is put 2 pieces of auto moss on this thing. We're just going to go into, we're already in the creative. Let's just grab a few nether stars, and let's just set the time to day, and let's do this and this. Okay, so you guys are going to want to put auto moss 2 on this thing, and what that should do is that when this thing is in my hotbar now, you guys should see that these things should start going up now because we are in the sun. Yeah, there you go. You guys can now see it. It is going up and up and up. And if you put diamond on it, I'm pretty sure it gives the durability like plus 500. So that would be even more if you guys can get an extra modifier onto it. And if you can get another one, then just do like Automoss 3. Or I don't know. Blaze isn't really a good option, since if people are in PvP and they're golden apple, they're not going to take any fire damage. So why bother wasting a modifier on that? If you get, let's see here, repair materials, steel, and manual. So let's just hop into creative really quickly and just show you guys this. So if I get some, manual, and then if I get some steel, you guys can see that. Let's put in the steel right here. Steel bolts. Let's put this guy in. Okay, so now you guys can see that this thing has the, there we go, and 0. Okay, so the 630 and the 394, however, this one says that it has less of a break chance, and this one says that it has more durability. What we're going to do is we're going to just spawn in some iron golems. Can we do that here, though? Will it allow us to? Okay, good, it will. So we're just going to spawn in a few iron golems here just to test out the damage rates and such. So let's just test this thing out with a few different ones. They're both going to have a pretty high fire rate capacity, but let's just test out the steel ones first. Okay. Okay, so as you guys can see, draw speed is pretty good. When we hit a golem, it should deal... Okay, so what I want to see is how much damage will it exactly do. It seems to do just under 20. Let's see what happens if we shoot it further away. So it does more if you're further away from it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot something from like right about here. Let's go for this guy. Okay, so that took about like 30 hearts, and now what we're gonna do is we're going to see what happens if we replace this with this thing. Okay, so now this thing should be relying on these bolts. Good. Okay, and now let's see how much damage we do. Okay, so they both seem to be doing averagely about the same, guys, but as you guys can see, dealing this much damage per hit is actually pretty overpowered, especially if you can literally just walk across the arena just going like this. And, but, you know, because I made this video, it's probably going to be banned, but it's also probably going to be banned for a lot of other reasons on this server, because recently they've came in and they're just literally banning almost everything that even makes the game, like, you know, sort of like usable. I don't want to say anything that makes the game fun, because there still is some stuff that makes the game fun, but I don't know, the server's just sort of slowly turning into a vanilla factions, which isn't the best of ideas for me, but I don't know if it's just going to be for this reset. Really hope that things will come back the way that they were in FTAM 6 again, because I really love the idea that they've had in the past resets, and I just love the concept of the game overall, and I just like it. I liked it the way it is. I mean, if it isn't broken, I mean, everything in mod would be broken, but if everybody enjoys it, then you might as well just not fix it. But I don't know, it's up to their choice. But this is the crossbow tutorial for you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Comment down below telling me exactly what tutorials you guys would like me to do for you guys next. And I think that's all, guys. So this is Minecraft, and I am out. Goodbye.